Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, and yeah, the Dragoon level 50 quest with Alberic and Destinian. Let's see how that ends. Level 50 was the maximum level for A Realm Reborn, so the story should end here. Ah, Serenia, an urgent message arrived from Destinian in your absence. He bid you come to a steel vigil. It would seem Nidok is on the move, and rather sooner than we had anticipated. It appears you have not fully become master of a dragon within you, and yet we are racing against time. I fear we have no choice but to do battle with the best of your current abilities, and without the dragon mail I promised. Now let us away. Astinian must know the truth of Fernday, lest he fall for the Great Worm's seduction. Let's just hope we're not too late, Alberic. That is what usually happens in these kind of stories, right? Alberic, I have waited long for this day. You who fancy yourself an Azure Dragoon, the man whose course you have taken for your own, is a coward. He relinquished the power of a dragon of his own volition and watched as Fandale burned. Do you not think it ironic that I was chosen Azure Dragoon? I, an orphan who was not of value to protect Ishgard? I suppose I must give thanks, for it was the eye that revealed to me the truth. A truth so damning as to endure a lifetime of trust. I loved you as a father, but no more. As I understand it, you kept even the Archbishop in the dark regarding the missing eye. Do you mean to take your shame to your grave? But I waste my breath. Prepare yourself, old man, for I shall lay waste to all the things you hold dear. And once I'm finished with you, I shall do what no Azure Dragoon has succeeded in doing. I shall claim Nidok's hat. Calm yourself, Astinian. Your rage renders you vulnerable to the dragon's influence. There's only one way to do this. Serenia. In you I thought I had found kindred, someone beside whom I could fight the Great Worm. It is with a heavy heart that I relinquish that dream. Your affection for this coward has rendered you deaf to your own destiny. Very well. That you would one day cross lances was inevitable from the moment of our first meeting. As you shall now find out who is the Eye's true chosen. There can only be one. I am the Eye's true chosen, and you shall know it when I bury my lance in your chest. Astinian, stop this madness. You and Serenia are meant to be allies, not enemies. Crap. Dragon with Insters. You feel your wounds knitting. That's nice. Ah yes, the power of the eye. But it cannot compare to mine own. You have awakened the dragon, Serenia. Now the flame will consume you whole. That's unfair, as when I can't do a permanent AoE area. There's a dragon's eye. The dragon's curse consumes Estinian's body and soul. Power! I must have more power! O Lord of Dragons, grant me strength to raise thine enemies! Estinian, surrender not to the beast within! Have you forgotten the vows you swore? Better run. Our flames just remain there forever. Come on. Almost. Feeble creature, dost thou desire power? Look to thine anger and thy hatred. It is there that thou shalt find it. O mighty Nidorg, Lord of Dragons. Uh-oh. No. Grant unto me thy blood, that I might be granted claws and fangs, wherewith to rend thine enemies. Uh-oh. Serenia? This is impossible. It cannot be. Where is he? Gone. Forgive me, Estinian. I failed you once again. I'm fine, Serenia. Somewhat shaken, but otherwise whole of body. Suffice it to say, I have much to reflect upon. Let us return to the observatorium. The soul of a dragoon shines with unbound radiance. When the being of darkness closed upon us, you appeared to me the spitting image of Haldra the Dragon's Eye, just as he is depicted in the Holy Scriptures. I thought that mayhap the years had taken their toll on my mind, but behold, the soul of a dragoon shines like it never did in all the years I bore it. It would seem you have achieved that which was thought impossible. You have awakened to the ability that none but the first Azure Dragoon possessed. Truly a momentous achievement. I can scarce believe that you were able to summon the self-same dragon mail worn by Haldrath. To think it had been sealed within the soul crystal all this time. I have borne witness to many and more wonders over the years, yet none compares to you, my young dragoon. Could it be that you are... Mark not my mutterings. I'm certain that it was your indomitable sense of justice that resonated with the spirit of the first Azure Dragoon, prompting him to bestow the armor upon you. Yes, that is doubtless what happened. As the being of darkness faded, so too did Nidok's aura subside. But now his kind have ceased their stirring. Whether this was compelled by your awakening, I cannot say. I suspect we will learn the truth of it eventually. Oh, Estinian, my boy, whatever becomes of him, he will ever be a son to me. I pray that he is somewhere out there still, and he has not wholly forgotten the great man he once was. When the darkness brushed against me, the self-same torrent of emotion swept over me as those I experienced 20 summers past. But there was something else besides. There was a voice, and it lamented the rift that divided dragons and man. You will come to comprehend what I speak in due time. Till then, Serenia, I pray that you will ever use your newfound strength in the name of justice. I will. So, we got the dragon mail chestplate. Your inner dragon grows stronger. And that concludes the Dragoon quest for Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn. Continue once you reach Heavensward, main quest. That will be a while. Unless you start the new playlist I put up. Then you can start right now. Let's look. Where is it? Down there. Unfortunately, the female dragon male is stomach free for some reason. It's a damned shame. It would have been a great armor had it been like the male version. But no. Have to make it sexy, which it is not, but at least not more than it would have been if it was covered up. And we got the worm armor, which is a better version of the same armor. In a lighter blue tone. Also, this armor, the worm armor, is dyeable, unlike the dragon mail, which is not. So, we have something else to do. Main quest. Time to return to the Scions with level 50 now. And back in the Waking Sands. No. Let's just go into the sauna. Okay, everyone here? He and I have much to discuss. Maybe. Yes, we should do it, that I will. All present? Then let us begin. We received the details for the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counter-offensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eosian soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the location of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Lominsa we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east in the middle of the Rotano Sea. Near Ul'dah we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost at Camp Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gridania we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the 12th Wood. And finally, in Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of a Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would risk being caught betwixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise of 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ritatin Sas Avina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Camp Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Serenia, we would have you lead this assault. Ritatin is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Ritatin's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Lominsan Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the 12th Wood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens, and they will have the moves to help them. Frixie has been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outward, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission? To disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima Weapon is believed to be housed. Serenia, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of a Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Century and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capacious enough to transport a small army by all accounts. It is all well that the Guardians did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the immortal flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Serenia's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima Weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the Pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the Monetarists of Ulda. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work to concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Papalimo, Ishtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Oriange, I would have you represent us in Ulda. We are sure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Oriange in any way you are able and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alvino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers, whose task it will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of a realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to your Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you're ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of a crystal. You're welcome, Serenia Shadowstar. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue the orders and provide guidance on the forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Ritatin SAS available. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report. This is but the first step on our bid to purge the realm of a Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. So, you're Shadowstar, the fearless adventurer who's going to lead the assault. Our Maelstrom friends reported that Titatin Sarsavina departed Castrum Ocean a bill ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our targets aboard one of his vessels. I dispatched scouts to verify the presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting startup support. And line 1, target not sighted. And line 2, target also not sighted. And line 3, nothing to report. And line 4, nothing to report as of disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units, this Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. Tis no small burden, but now I believe in you all. So believe in yourself and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters in the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions that disperse the enemy garrison. That should give your people a chance to breach the defenses. Go now, Serenia, and bring Ritatin's head. May Walga grant you strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the woman who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? I see, the commotion without is naught but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison as oxidants. A bold strategy to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to Castrum Occidents. Tell them the Luminescents are coming. At once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Belzer's first set foot into Eorzea. Yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels it, adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he conquered were all beset with problems. Poverty, starvation, lawlessness and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would have eventually destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known. And he only desired the self-same of the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. true peace would reign and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Belzer saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of His Excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not one to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason... In the name of Lord Van Belzer, I, Ritatin Sas Arvina, do swear to strike you down. I will suffer none to oppose Lord Van Belzer. My shields are impregnable. Join the countless challenges I've dashed against them. Yeah, he is not all that invincible. Your defeat will bring Lord Van Belzer's noble conquest one step closer to fruition. In fact, he is one of the more easy fights. For it cost me my life, I will strike you down! And it's over. Forgive me. I have failed you, Lord Van Belzer. That light, the magic transporter. Serenia, are you there? What news of Ritatin? Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seed for our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Ritatin Sas Arvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Yeah! It would seem you have done it again, Serenia. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we have no time to savor victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castro Meridianum and destroying the Ultima Weapon. I know. No rest for a preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer shall issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Look, Heidelin, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. My lord, report. The Perfectus slain. Regrettably so, my lord, and at the hand of the Icon Slayer, the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Ritatin. Where were his men when he faced the enemy, fleeing even as their commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove they question his right... I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardon, my lord, there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moved to blockade Castrum Marinum. So this is their answer. Very well, we shall crush them as we crushed the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Yeah, and with that, I end this episode. Next time we continue, probably further with this. Until then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.